Take two. I was about to walk into the gym, and then I checked the chat, and it looked like it wasn't on. So let's see if this works now for live. We are right outside of the gym. So if we're live, we'll hit it. All right. Yo, all right, it's working now. It's working. Let's go. Bane, it wasn't live before, right? Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, well, I'm gonna go into the gym and see if we can get a bike. Whoops. See how crowded it is. How's it going? There's a line for the cardio equipment, but we actually have some bike potential here.
John Reed, come to Sweat, stay for the sound.
All right. Let's see. I swear, in like 30, what is it? In 3 months, I think I'm gonna be so comfortable with this gimbal thing. Like being able to adjust it and everything. First couple times I was going without Nolan or the cameraman, it felt really weird trying to get the angles and everything, but it's so much easier now. Okay. It's also just so convenient. Just wake up, head over to the gym, zero coordination. But yeah, anyway, so goal is we're gonna try and get the app live, or at least submitted to Google today. And I'm gonna check on the app right now and see. I'll give you the full breakdown with where we're at with it. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's saying it's ready. I don't think it's ready yet. Let's see. I'm gonna test it. Now I also see what people mean when they're saying, hey, we have an app that's like still a little buggy, but in beta. It's just like, you know all of the little things that are wrong with it because you built it and you see every single button. But like users might actually just like use it and think that it's fine and working if they don't click on like a particular area or do something in a particular way that breaks the app. So just to make it simple, to keep it going, I'm just gonna say, you go through the entire code base and look for any potholes or red flags in ways that the app is currently failing or might fail over time. In particular, I'm also curious about how the sharing mechanics work. Like if people are actually able to invite people to the app, campaigns, things like that. Because I know that there's a share tab, and is all of that functionality working properly? I noticed that in the share tab, people add people to other campaigns, and I don't think that that's working properly. So could you just double check everything? And maybe if it's not working, copy the best practices from the top AI labs. And if there are any other potential potholes or bugs, continue thinking 10 steps ahead to build the system in the very best way possible. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna see if this thing works. Yeah, so when I'm doing this, they've got two modes. They've got plan mode and build mode. So what I just gave there was in plan mode. We're planning, coming up with our plan. In build mode is when it actually gets to work. So right now it's reviewing everything, trying to figure out what the, I didn't even check the app, but I just know that there are bugs in that area because we were just trying to fix some other stuff. So we'll see what it finds and we will implement it. All right. Yeah. Bro, I mean, this thing is, I stayed up till like almost 1, just like keeping this thing running. Because trust me, I'm feeling it right now. I understand we are on the clock. So I'm trying to make the most out of every part of every day. Then I woke up today like 5 something, and just first thing I did when I woke up was go to the app and like keep it running. So that's kind of when I had the realization. I'm like, you know, literally within the time constraints, I think we're not shooting ourselves in the foot, but it would be really risky if we didn't submit something today or tomorrow. You know, it's possible it doesn't happen today, but really just pushing towards getting it stable enough to do that rather than fixing all these other elements, the intelligence, and then doing that. I'm like, let's just get the billing working, get it live. You know, maybe some people try it and they don't love it. Whatever. Let's just get it up. Let's just get it up and make sure that the screens that we have when it's up work. That's the big thing. We need the screens to work. Okay, let's see what it said here. Okay. Okay, so it did its analysis. It says it found several significant issues. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, I have it doing something that hopefully fixes all those issues. We're basically implementing like like Teams functionality, so you can join the teams with the people that you are working with. So let's see if that works. How are you feeling, Dane? How much time? We got like 24, I think 24 days left, something like that. Nice. Got to get that workout in. I actually, yesterday, had a big dinner. I had steak, like a massive steak. And thought of you once again. I had eggs. The eggs honestly were not that good. I ate them kind of cold because they were sitting out for a little while before I actually ate them. But yeah, it was good. It's good. Our diet's actually been really solid since we, all of our lifts were going down. Because I think in the first like 30 days of the challenge, we were so, I don't know how to describe it, but we were so locked in. And even though right now it feels like we're making more progress, like in those first 30 days, we're making a lot of progress in that other direction before the pivot. And it was like, I was learning a lot in terms of how to do this coding stuff better. So I was just like so focused on that, I wasn't eating enough. So now I've been more focused on trying to actually get more food in. Let me get the numbers back up. Oh, dude, that sounds so good. Yeah, I haven't had burgers in a little bit. I've been having a lot more of those protein shakes, just because that's the easiest way for me to get protein throughout the day. It's like if I do the protein shakes. Else I'm just, I don't know how to describe it. Else it's just like the day will go by and I know that like I purposely avoid eating because, dude, I'm telling you, as soon as I eat, I just get so sluggish. It's like, and then you can't think properly. And then it's just hard to get through, like, it just makes me want to nap. So once I have like my big meal, I know that I'm gonna be like still doing this stuff, but I'm gonna be lying down doing it and not like as locked in. So just to put it into perspective in terms of what we have going on right now and being built, just from like that short little prompt, it helped come back and forth with like a really good plan. And so right now it's setting up data storage for teams, creating ways to manage team invites, sending invitation emails to people, connecting, sharing to our real invite system, showing real team member data, and then testing the full invite process flow. So that's probably going to be going for like the next 30 minutes of the workout. Yeah, dude, a lot of stuff. I can't believe that this stuff works like this. And the thing is like, this is just getting better. These tools. It's so good now. Yeah, that would be good. I mean, right now I'm trying to be laser focused on just getting this thing done, making sure that we're doing this in the fastest way possible. Because at the end of the day, we could do like all the clipping, all the marketing, everything. But if we don't have a product, or our product is absolute trash and broken, then it's just not gonna fly. It's funny because like we do cardio now, technically do cardio at the start of pretty much every workout. Dude, this does not feel like cardio. When we used to do cross country, dude, it's intense, bro. That was so painful. Oh, this is like, you don't even realize you're like you're sweating a little and you're getting your heart rate up a little, but it's not like competing. I'm gonna start upping the resistance. Okay. This is gonna start burning really quickly now. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Bane, another thing, after you finish with when you're fully caught up on episodes, if you have some downtime, I would be curious what your ideas are on how we could have this spreading. And you could do some brainstorming on this, like just dive down some rabbit holes, see what you find. Just do like a lot of prompting and see what comes from it, but figuring out like what types of ideas around the clipping side might work to target like the founders that we want to go after, you know? Like I think we need to find ways to get in front of basically the founders, the people in RevOps, sales, growth agencies. It's people that could become pretty heavy users. So I'll explain a little bit about the product that we are trying to bring to production. It's not fully done yet. So all that stuff that I was talking about in terms of like enriching the contacts that you're connected to, like who they know, that part we're not launching in the first production run, just because that seems like it's gonna be fucking crazy, dude. Like a lot. I mean, by fucking crazy, I mean like all the stuff that we built up until this point, it seems like we're gonna have to build like a whole nother system like that just for, you know, the contacts. And so I'm like, all right, forget that. We're not gonna do that. So initially, we're not gonna do that initially. Yeah, we're not gonna do that initially. But what we are gonna be able to do is you're gonna be able to chat with it, and it will be able to like find people in your inbox and draft up the responses in your voice and get ready to send those out. So I think at the end of the day, that's still a solid product that can be monetized, even though it's not like revolutionary, go viral. I mean, at the end of the day, it's gonna save time. And the big reason why I wanted to launch really quickly was I kept trying to do these like regex, like edge case, like things that like take all these things into account. And then when I was doing some brainstorming, it said that like the people at the top labs, we actually have a strong enough foundation, but the real thing that we need is we need to see how people actually use it. Because like the thing that I was annoyed with was, oh, it's showing like these newsletters and it's showing all this stuff that's not like a perfect fit. I'm like, I need this thing to be smarter. So I kept trying to build our own system to have it be smarter, and had all these like edge cases and everything in there. And then eventually I'm like, dude, like, why can't we make this any better? What would the top labs do? I was like, oh, it's because the way to do it, what I'm gonna explain to you right now, the way we have to do it is we already have a strong foundation, but we needed to have like strong data collection on that foundation and tracking. So imagine you're using it, right? It's kind of like if you're using ChatGPT and the response sucks, for example, from ChatGPT. I'm not sure if you remember in the early days, they had like thumbs up, thumbs down. You can give like a thumbs down to it and explain why. Basically, collecting all of that and using that to train and make it better. That's essentially what we can do for this use case. I guess the other thing I'm almost wondering, might have just had an idea. Because what I don't understand is why the large language model can't just do that already. I feel like the LLM should be able to do that. I think after we build this team sharing thing, either way I'm gonna have to dig back into this, but might have just thought of a way that we could make this work better. Yeah. Might have just figured something out. Let me see. Yo, Bane, when you were using the app yesterday, what were your like what were your overall thoughts on it? Like, feel free to share like any and everything. Like, even if it doesn't make much sense. Like, I just want like gut reactions, like every point of feedback. Or honestly, you still have access to the link. Feel free to go on and play with it right now. Like, I'm curious, because one of the things that can happen is like you're so deep in something, you just like miss obvious stuff. So I want to make sure like any of my blind spots, we can cover them to the best of our ability. There you go, dude. There you go. Yeah, it's like you do some stuff, you pick up on it, get better at it, and now you're testing stuff. And also, if you have any ideas, no guarantee we implement them by any means, but if you have any ideas in terms of, you know, what would make it better, or like a cool use case or anything, interesting way to market it, like anything along those lines, I'm always down to hear what you got. All right, got just over 5 minutes left. The legs are also feeling good, like a good amount of sore from yesterday. Like, they're not so sore that we can't walk, but actually they might be more sore tomorrow. Sometimes 2 days after is when it's the worst. Yeah, I think if we're gonna hit anything today, it would be back biceps, or we could do, or we could do abs. It's kind of hard for me to tell my back biceps are sore. Okay. Looks like we might need a little bit more time debugging this section we're building out right now on the team side. So right now, just to keep you guys in the loop with what I'm doing, one of the features that this does is it can actually test out some of the new features and flows, workflows that you've built. And so I was checking, basically watching along and then seeing if it's working. And if it's not, what's not working about it. All right, final minute on the bike, then we'll go hit the lift. All right, Bane, I'm excited to hear your thoughts after you test it. We need to catch every bug in this product. Catch every bug. You can just toss them all in the chat. Let's see. One thing that would be helpful actually for me, just so I can make sure that I understand it and structure it properly, is like for each point of feedback, or maybe all at once, like explain it to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to like explain the situation and the bug. So, because I want to make sure that I properly understand it. And if I can properly understand it, that means that when I am debugging it, I'm explaining it properly. So, like after you get the points of feedback, just explain it to GPT and have it structure it and explain it to me. All right, we just finished 30 minutes. Okay. Yeah, also sending it on Discord also would be helpful. Yeah, on Discord, and then yeah, if you send it here in the chat, I can see it here. Actually, I could also, yeah, in the chat would be the easiest here, but if you could send it on both. Let's see here. I love how it has all these different views. The fisheye view is so clutch because, dude, this camera is so close to me right now. Like, just to put it into perspective, I'm like this close to the camera, and it's able to capture all this. Let's see. All right, let's see how this feels. Oh, this feels really light. All right. These machines always, I feel like you have so much variability in these machines. That felt really light, so we just bumped it up to 240 or something like that. Which, if we had the normal, like, flat bar, like the normal flat pull down that you see at a lot of gyms, that would have, like, what we're about to do now would probably be our working set. And we probably wouldn't go higher than this. We'll see how this feels, and we might bump it up again after this. All right, we're gonna bump it up again. Let's go. I'm gonna go heavy, 275. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna check Discord. All right. Repping the Bitcoin Bronco shirt today. I'm not sure if I told you guys a story about this shirt, but at one of the, I think it was at Bitcoin 2021 or 2022, our company, SAS Mining, we had a booth there, and I flew out all of our advisors, and one of our advisors, I talked about him on the stream before, but he's a big guy in the solar industry. So he used to be high up at Solar City, and he hosts the number 1 or 2 solar podcast in the industry. He's like super well connected in solar, and he was one of the first big guys in solar to get into Bitcoin mining and like take it seriously. So when he came on the podcast, and then when I went on to his podcast, we just built a really good relationship, and he ended up becoming a really good friend. We did some traveling together and started hanging out a lot. And he was at this conference, and we were, going out partying a lot. And he there was this booth that had the Bitcoin Bronco. So he was talking with me about it. Like very casually saying like, I think I'm gonna put in a bid, because it was a bid. Like it was an auction, whoever put in the highest bid gets the car. And he kept, like, it was him and like one other guy, and every single time the other guy had a higher bid, he would like come back in, hit another bid that was higher. And he ended up, like, he was like pretty much guaranteed to get the car. Then he was at this party, and he was like telling this story about like how he's about to win the Bitcoin Bronco to this one venture capitalist. And then the venture capitalist, he goes in the next day, has put in a higher bid. And so my buddy, last minute, ends up pulling it off, getting the highest bid, getting the car. And from doing that, he also got shirts and got the Bitcoin Bronco shirt. I think he sold the Bitcoin Bronco though. I don't think he has it anymore. But it was like the first time they ever did this. It was like a one-of-one car. But he bought it in Bitcoin. So like he actually lost money on it. I forgot how much weight we had on the bar. This is really heavy. What did we say? This is 270? Okay. Let's see if we can do this. I think we can actually go up from that. We're not doing the weighted pull-ups today. So this is gonna be our equivalent of the weighted pull-ups. Let's try the full stack. Lifted it up the last 2 notches. We'll be able to do it. Yeah, so yesterday, much needed rest day. I think that we'll keep the workout. We're gonna try and keep the sets going to failure, but I don't think we're gonna hit like a super long one. Actually, we'll hit a long enough one to make sure we're sore. It's probably a good way to put it. We're not gonna like dog the whole workout, but let's see. All right, I'm checking Discord. All right, Bane. Bro, I'm loving the feedback. Keep playing around with the app. See if like everything, like do as much testing as possible. Like run through it and everything. This is high priority for us right now, because well, you finding it and just explaining it to ChatGPT and having it come back, that's so useful, because I'm gonna have to do that to catch all the bugs. And so like on top of the developing, I'm gonna have to find all the bugs. And it's gonna be, it'll be a lot. So if you could be like, we'll call you Bane the Bug Hunter, bro, or the Bug Squasher. I don't know, we'll come up with a good name, but Bane, and then something with bugs. Someone's trying to get you with not the Nigerian prince scam, the driver's license scam.
You are listening to John Reed Radio, USA.
All right. All right, here we go. All right. I do really like the morning workouts. It's just cool, like coming in the dark, and now you can see, like going to the gym in the dark, and then you look out the window and you see it's turned light. It's like, damn, we've been working for a while. Look at that. Let's see. The time for the next stream, I'm gonna start streaming after I finish up. So the next stream is probably gonna be at like in an hour or an hour and a half. Probably an hour and a half. Oh my God. I felt heavier that time. That said, bro, if you need to hit the gym, feel free to hit the gym while I'm on stream. I don't want to hold up the gym workout. All right, let's see. What do we want to hit? I mean, that's pretty much the same machine as this. Maybe we'll just hit this more.
Why'd you only call me when you
Oh, Bane, I'm gonna teach you something really important. These messages are looking really good, by the way. So, right now, what you're learning how to do live is called QA, quality assurance. It's obviously important to have quality assurance to make sure that the app works, okay? And there's no broken buttons or anything like that. So one of the key things, like knowing that, is like when you're chatting with ChatGPT, you could mention like the context of the project, et cetera. It's like, hey, right now we're trying to catch any bugs, do blah, blah, blah. As the best like QA person in the world, could you let me know like the best way to go about doing this? So like QA, whenever I say QA, that's quality assurance, like that's the role. It's like have ChatGPT act as like the best person in that in the world, give it the context for what we're trying to do, and it'll probably be able to guide you much better in terms of how to find every single bug. It'll be able to do that much better than I can. So follow those steps, and then just like, you're gonna find so many, just like knock them all out. Yeah, Bane, you're learning so many skills here, bro. You're gonna become a QA master. Oh. I might need to lower the weight a little so I can get more full reps. I'm lowering it to 264. All right. All right, we're gonna go to something else here. All right. All right. So we're gonna do our P90X type workout for abs. I'm gonna do some abs, and I think we should be good. All right, so it's 60 weighted leg lifts, 40 weighted toe touches, 60 weighted Russian twists. Now 45 toe touches. I already feel my abs after just that one exercise. All right. Oh man, that one is like you're also feeling your shoulder too. And it's like a shoulder workout. Our shoulders are sore. All right, now the weighted Russian twists.
Stay for
Oh
the
my
sound.
God. Damn. Bane, you are correct. It is hard. Even without weight, it's a pretty tough workout. But we had weight just because, like, else it turns into like just pure cardio because you're doing so many reps. All right, we're gonna do one more round. All right. Take one more second and then we'll get into it. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to keep the Replit app coding. Might be done. Actually, is this still going? We almost forgot about our top priority here. Making sure that it's coding. All right, it's working again. All right, 60, 40, 60. All right, we did 60. All right. Oh, fuck. All right, last one. We're doing 60 Russian twists. Oh my God. All right. We did it. Guys, it's a good thing we started doing abs. I feel like we went a long time without doing them, just because a lot of the exercises we do, you're already hitting abs. So you're keeping your abs tight for everything, but doing like focused ab exercises really shows you how much work needs to be done on them. This feels a lot harder than I feel like it should. of stretching, and then we're gonna call it a stream. Let's see what time it is. All right, it's 8. I think we'll hop back on stream in an hour at 9 for the building session. That'll be the game plan. All right. All right, guys, we'll call it back on in an hour. Catch you later. Peace.